Yeah, today is the 1st of July. We are having a MicroProfile LLM discussion or AI discussion. Let me share this. Share. Okay, please add your name to the contributors. This is the first thing. Maybe Antonio, you are here now. Did you have a chance to talk with the launching folks?
Yeah, but I think, well, I talked to them a few weeks ago, asking them about what about having a different repo with CDI extensions. But basically, as I told you, they are okay with the idea. They just want us to look after the repo, the issues, maintain it, whatever. And of course, they want to see something first. And so Jan has created, has initiated some code on this repo that you can see the GitHub.com small ri LLM. And we had a discussion last week about it. And we should have more extensions, like 3 or 4 different extensions for 3 or 4 different models, have different samples, just to make sure it works. Because now, at the moment, we just have one producer for one model. So basically, the idea is creating more extensions, documenting them, more samples, so we can show them actually that what has been done, how it works, and then agree on what to do next. As I also explained, if we go into the GitHub organization, which will make sense, I think, we will have several constraints in terms of CI/CD, publishing the artifacts, and so on. So first, make sure the code that we produce can run on several models, several samples, document it, show it to the LangChain4j team.
I apologize for interrupting.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
sharing your screen. Yeah, I don't know if you want to share your screen there, Emily.
Oh, sorry. I just completely forgot I was sharing. I share a different tab. But anyway, so that's
Yeah, right now we're looking at flight information.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me stop. Yeah.
Did you show anything? Sorry, I didn't see the whole thing. Did you show anything confidential for posting the recording?
It's just like maybe it's kind of the blank out screen. It's not confidential. It's a Japan airline.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I don't have to worry about it then. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Antonio. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry. Thank you, John. I just completely forgot.
Yeah. And
yeah, go ahead.
Basically, that's it. If we can go in several steps, create more extensions, create more samples, document it, then we can show that to them, and then we should all talk, us and them, and see where it would make sense to have this code. As we talked a couple of weeks ago, I think it will make sense to have this code in the LangChain4j repo organization. Sorry, we will benefit from the community, the feedback, and everything. But on the other hand, we will have more constraints. Someone will have to, triage the issues and make sure everything is set up correctly so we can enter the CI/CD pipeline and so on. So, first step, let's investigate further this POC. Second step, talk to them, and then either leave the code on the small ri repo or move it to the organization. that's basically it. So Jan did a demo of what he did a couple of weeks ago. So it just the basics, but it could, it should be enriched. Oh, and something else. No, sorry. No, it's something else. No, sorry. I finished. I had something else in my head, but not appropriate at this stage.
Okay.
So basically, the actions to take is produce more code, more samples, and more documentation. And well, summer holidays are coming. Everybody's busy, so it's. I was gonna do another extension for another model, and since last week, and I haven't produced anything. So
when you say more code, is pretty much plugging more LLM.
yeah. I think there's about a dozens of models at the moment.
Yeah.
If we could take 3 or 4 right samples, document them, and if we show it works, then we could do all the models. That would be a first step. And then, once we know how to create models extension, use them in samples, have the right documentation, and so on, then we can close that. There will always be some new models coming, but at a lower pace. And then we could move to the embedding stores. Again, there's about 10 or 12 supported by LangChain, and we could do the same thing: create extensions, make sure it works, document, and then we have models done, embedding done, and move on like that a little bit, I think.
Yeah, so actually it's I've been thinking this. One thing is that we can do parallel. Basically, it's one thing is kind of the now is chat AI, adding more LMs. The other thing that we could do is parallel to start looking at embedding APIs, because without embedding APIs is pretty much half a story. Even though we kind of have plug-in all the LM, but it's still not quite like a functioning without all the plugin the capability, the RAG and etc. What do you think? I think it's we basically all work in parallel.
Oh yeah, well, if there's enough workflows, we could work in parallel. I'm just saying that for the last 2 or 3 weeks, we haven't made much progress because everybody's busy and now summer is coming. But of course, if we had, a bigger team and more people and doing parallel work, models and embedding stores could be done in parallel because they are 2 separate things. So yeah, would make sense.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. For this plugin more LLMs, so Antonio, you are going to work on this?
Well, I wanted to work on it last week and introduce a new model, and I haven't had time.
Your plans?
Still work in progress. Well, I have a few constraints, like all of us.
Yeah. Anyway, you plan.
Antonio, I did something quite similar for Wi-Fi, except that while I use CDI for injection, I don't use MicroProfile config for the producers. I use Wi-Fi management API, but I have something quite similar that can inject embeddings model, LLM, an embedding store. So I have a PR for a blog post for this if you want to check.
Well,
I'm looking
yeah,
through
it could be, we could
Yeah,
get
there is.
some inspiration.
Yeah, I didn't go because well, I didn't go the AI service thing as in I mean as in Quarkus or as in function project. So I just inject the resources, and I didn't want to create new annotation, so I use a small y common annotation at identifier. But yeah, I have something that works, and that leads me to the question I asked last week, but about the idea of do we want to have an um, an external API on top of function project? I know that function project is already a global API, but that currently because currently it's when I see the producer because I went the same way as you do. I mean, I have a producer per LLM type, a producer per embedding model type, a producer per embedding store type. But it feels like I'm going to have like 12 configuration types for LLM, 12 configuration types for embedding store, 12 configuration types for vector database or sorry, embedding models. And I was wondering if it makes sense, or content retrievers and stuff like that. And I was wondering if it makes sense to have some kind of global producers that takes a bunch of properties and build dynamically instead of having one producer per type instead of having a producer for each subtype. I'm not sure I'm clear. Yeah.
This is interesting. Sorry.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
I just wanted to have some feedback on that way. What people think about this is
Yeah. Can you do a PR on the small LLM with your kind of approach?
it's very bound to Wi-Fi code in how the configuration is processed to build the producer.
Okay.
I have my own. I mean, the CID extension is the CID extension, so that's classic. But or I I build the bins that are going to be injected is bound to Wi-Fi on management system.
If like for the creating producer per se, this should be kind of like should not bound to Wildfly, right? For getting it running and using it, you have to use some runtime. I'm wondering, you want to basically demonstrate your idea about one producer per type. Can you just do a PR to share that? So right now there's kind of here. There's an example here. Oh no, not that. So are you talking about this?
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
my extension. I can show you the code.
so this is a producer for the, this is one producer for plugin the LLM. Do you want to share? You can talk about it.
I posted on the chat the extension. Or I
Oh, you post, don't see your chat.
so basically I'm getting the name from the identifier to match it to Wi-Fi management to get the and the type, and I'm injecting that.
Did you see you post a link somewhere?
Sorry, you mean?
Did you say you oh, okay, here.
Yeah. Sorry, on the chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, I got it. Thank you.
So that's the CDI part and the configuration part on the subsystem element, and that's because it's an extension that you apply on top of Wi-Fi.
Oh, I see. So in order, so instead of the basically is do a whole LLM kind of extension and then embedded extension. So you are proposing just do a basically overall extension, have the register all this. It's a good idea, I think.
Yeah, because in Wi-Fi we're multi-tenant, so I have to be able to inject. I would say even if you might have multi-LLM, but I would say in MicroProfile or micro application or microservice might not have a lot of LLM to inject. Yeah, I have to be able to inject lots of them in theory at least.
So I was wondering, you could even do the for that one, do you have to particular? So this even this is the name is different. So basically, the in a different kind of the in a different backend, you have a different configuration.
Yeah.
So in your example, what kind of LLM?
In my
Where do
example,
you specify LLM?
in the subsystem, that's
In
where the
the
configuration.
where?
Yeah, over there, just there, in the subsystem. This is where you have, yeah, maybe maybe I should share my screen to show you, but basically,
This one?
no, that's the text. Sorry. No, yeah, you have to go. I don't. I using. I don't know if you can share my screen.
Yeah, you share your screen. By the way, your video is all the basically black. Not we couldn't see you.
I think
Did you go to your iPhone or somehow?
it
Yeah,
works.
I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can try to
Yes.
share
Yeah.
that it
Oh
works.
yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yes.
So, for example, yeah, I built two model providers, two embedding model providers, one for Olana and one for using the in-memory embedding model from Function Project. So that's why you have two, and one which is that's the configurator. One which is how we define the parameters in the Wi-Fi. So that's just to say, or you can set the base URL, connect timeout, etc., etc. And then the configurator, I'm building the model itself, and that's what you do in the producer, basically. And then
Yeah.
that element I can provide to the extension that's in the here. Here, this is where I will process and fill well with all the elements I've produced, so that they are accessible to the extension.
Yeah. I like it. I think this is basically is not just a one entry point. Is the kind of have an overall kind of the all different components.
Yeah, I think that if you, but I think that's what happens basically in the at register AI service annotation processing. You have to get all the parts and build the AI service proxy with them. If I'm correct.
Yeah. So it's actually it's with this So where shall we go next? So maybe it's you can go ahead to do the to put in the small right dash LLM. If you go to the small right dash LLM,
Yeah, I was wondering how I could. I would need to check because what I need is somehow to be. I, I didn't. I think that there is only the at register AI service annotation, right? There is no way for me to inject adjust some elements
the annotation, which annotation?
in the small right. Yeah. Um.
In the SPI, yes.
I think that yeah,
Yes,
you have
the
that.
AI service annotation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can you are saying basically add more things, right?
But
Uh,
if I
check.
remember correctly, I took a look.
In the BCE example, extensions.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, uh, um, that will build a chat model, and then you are using function itself for the injection for the creation of the service, right?
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Um, I don't remember yeah, out of my head the details of you, but
It must be the AI service annotation. Maybe it's in the when it's a process. So he have to look for the AI kind of get hold of the annotation, and then is the process that been is that in the small right build compatible? Oh, here. You can see interface class dot get any annotation register AI service, the line 21.
okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. It basically is opt-in to process that. So the AI service creator, so the builder. So pretty much you are thinking the small right build a compatible extension. If you go to the where was the producer done?
Yeah.
Or done in there?
Yeah, so but that means that you have only one
Or the
model.
produce the chat model. I see. So you are saying basically not only produce a chat model, you produce. So in your scenario, you produce everything, right?
Yeah, producer and I produce several instances of each of them. I mean, I can produce two chat model instances, different, one connecting to OpenAI and one connecting to Llama, for example. So all of them
Yeah.
several are connected to different OpenAI REST APIs. Let's say I have one that is using GrokQ and one that is on OpenAI itself, and I could connect both of them and inject the one I want per application because I have several applications. I can inject the one I want per application, as opposed to here because here you're just selecting on the class.
Yeah. So what I suggest, basically you can do another PR to add more things in the instead of in chat language model. Basically is create a basically overall AI kind of AI plugin point, right? And then it's kind of the you can plug in the Azure and also the OpenAI. What do you think?
We can take a look at that. Yeah. I don't know if you time until next week, but in the days to come, I can take a look.
Sorry, say that again.
I'm not sure we'll be able to do much until next meeting,
Oh, okay.
but
So that
yeah, but afterwards I might have more times.
okay.
Because this
That's
week
fine.
is a bit busy.
Yeah. Can you add a link to your kind of the to your example there in the minutes? Let me put your link to the minutes. Can you add yeah to the minutes
Just
and then
need to check on
yeah
which
here
month I am. Yeah. Give me a sec.
after it says see more information here. Can go to them. Yeah, and then after the line, one producer per type. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, if you put a link there, that good.
Yeah, yeah. I hope I will have a blog post ready, so then if you want to play with it, you have a picture of the blog post. Yeah, if you want to see your because yeah, in the end, this is how it appears in the code, there's the web application, just to
Yeah.
And yeah, it is.
Okay, that is all great. And then it's kind of people also think about it, and then kind of, and then we can. I think I like it. So this is neater anyway. I need a job. So thank you so much, Emmanuel, and we will talk more next week. Okay, bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.